Hey there peeps, mewmew here and welcome back to Danmachi Memoria Freese. And I don't usually do these type of videos just because I like to wait for the updates, but I couldn't help myself. I was on the DanMemo Discord and I saw Krieg's actually posted some spoilers to the upcoming content, and I want to talk about it just kind of as a preview before we actually get the update, and we can talk about the units. Hopefully I can fit this in a not too long video. We're gonna try that. So let's talk about the event. So first, we are getting summer girls. I'm very excited for this. We are gonna get a story. I'm sure that this is gonna be a longer story because it is an event story opposed to the short record breaker story that we have right now. This is just supposed to be a short tale event. So I'm very excited for this. And throughout this tale, you will be able to limit break a 3-star beach wins Ryu. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully it is an actual unlockable outfit for her in the interaction feature, because I've seen the rest of the unit. It looks very adorable. Another thing that we're going to be getting with the update is that we are going to get another high difficulty event. This is probably going to be it is a heroic trials. So it's gonna be us fighting one of these girls or multiple of the girls, and as we collect those medals, we will be able to get a star bond for an assist unit, which is very helpful. But always remember the star bonds are just for 3-star units. So, for example, if you didn't get enough of a Ryu for some reason and didn't want to continue farming the event, you can use a star bond on her. Not probably the best use of your star bond because it is a farmable unit, but it is totally something you could do. So the next thing that we have is Fairy Fury. So just kind of like we had recently, we had the opportunity to get a bond for Sparkle Prince's Eyes. We're gonna have the opportunity to get a bond for Elven Awakening Lefia. So if you have your Lefia +4, consider yourself blessed. Oh my gosh. I mean, right now I have 2 spare bonds for Sparkle Prince's Eyes because I did pull one and the trial thing, the heroic trials. So you're gonna sell them. If I do have my Lefia max limit break, so I'm gonna be selling that bond, which is not very often for me to sell 4-star bonds. So this is totally awesome. If you have a max limit breaker or have a +1 to +4, this is totally worth it. Do it. And I'm assuming she's gonna have magical resistances, but it's gonna be weaker towards physical. Just FYI, just based on who she is. But once the event comes, comes up, we can actually look at it. Now, so just gonna zoom in. We're gonna have a multitude of gacha banners. So the first one of the gacha banners that we're going to be getting is Finn. So we're going to have a pickup banner for Finn. So this works the same as, it's going to work the same as other ones. You're going to be able to pull 5 times and then get a guaranteed one. It is gacha rate up, so if you get a 4-star, which is like 2% chance for adventurer, there is that slightly better chance that it's going to be Finn. I feel like pickup gachas are a lie because I pulled about 10 times, I think, in the Eyes banner, and I only got my my mercy one. So, but I know my luck is not the best luck. It's possible that somebody got them was able to max limit breaker within 5 pulls. I don't know, but my luck is not the best. But anyways, pickup gacha for Finn. He was one of the recent units, so if you need another one to max limit break him and want to pull 5 times, go for that. But the main event, and what we probably all care about, summer gacha. So these are the gacha units from last year for JP. I don't know if JP is gonna get new units. If they do, I'll be jelly. But these are the units that they had last year for summer. And I only know that because I recognize these. I just looked at them in the album, and we'll talk about them just to see what they all do. Just kind of brief recap, first impressions of what all the girls do. So we're gonna have a 4-star Eyes, a 4-star Seer, and Tione on this first banner. So it is going to be a step banner. So at 1, 4, 7, and 10, you are guaranteed one of the gals. So that is 4,000 irises. It is not a small feat. 4,000 irises for you to be able to do all 10 steps. You are not guaranteed to max limit break any of them. You're not guaranteed to get any of them. Well, you might get, like, let's see, that's 4 times that you're guaranteed one. You might get a +4, you know, +3 ice. You might get, you know, +1, +1, +2. Yeah, you know, you might just get 1 +1 and everything up, you know, +0. I don't know. It is very, you know, yeah, gotcha. And it's your RNG. You might get really lucky. And so we have these 3 units, and there's gonna be a B banner, which is so the first one is Ocean Gotcha Story. This is Summer Gotcha Story, and on this banner we have Hestia, Tiona, and Lily. And look at like Lily's expression is perfect. But I personally love Hestia. Hestia is Bestia after all. And apart from just having, you know, the 2 banners for the Sims girls, there are, as always, paid gotchas. We're gonna have a paid gotcha for Tiona, Tione, for Seer, for Eyes, for Hestia, and for Lily. So if you pull 10, you know, the 10 times, and you have a +4 Lily, and you have the money to pick her up, hey, more power to you. But also remember, they are limited time units. They are only available, look at that, it's just time limited. These are only here for right now. You know, that's the difference between these units and like Grande. Grande units are here to stay. None of them were time limited. Beach girls are time limited, and I love they know what people care about, so they didn't even bother adding any male characters for beach, unless there's like a part C somewhere out there they're gonna add, and it has some random guy unit. But look at all. Okay, so let's talk about the beach units, and I'm gonna have my picture up here just so I like don't miss any of them. We're gonna start with the Ocean Gotcha. So we're gonna go to album. All these units were already out there. And actually, I wanted to scroll down. There was a notice that there was update of new data. So I don't know. It mentioned characters. So I don't think the data is out there yet because my app was not eligible to be updated yet in the iTunes store. But hey, maybe soon before the update. So the first character we're gonna go look at is Eyes. So let's go for the Eyes unit. Here. So Splash Princess Eyes. This is her just 6 stars. She has A in magic. If we max limit break her, she has an SS in magic, which is different than most of the other Ice counterparts, which usually focus on strike. And what does she do? She has an ultra light magic attack, which is similar to what, which is actually what's her name? Lefia did, but this one has a chance to 30% seal. I wonder if this, I know that usually in Record Buster you cannot afflict status ailments such as seal to a trial. I mean, I've tried, but I don't think it's worked out for me. I guess my chance wasn't great. But you know, you can apply debuffs to him. Then that's just her special. The combat skill she has is fast mid light magic attack, and she has a high light magic attack with temporary magic boost. And some of her passives she has here, well, the other combat skill she has is guard for allies, guard raid plus endurance plus 30% for 4 turns. And that is really good, actually. That guard rate, it makes her into a booster, but she also can pack a punch. Because I personally have Lefia, who, you know, if we kind of go back to Lefia, she oh, she actually has 30% seal. Sorry, forgot that. She has 30% seal and a magic boost for her attack. And both of hers are high magic attack. The only difference is for the other eyes, she has a fast magic attack. And she doesn't do any support. So, I mean, even though Eyes is a good, you know, magic unit, Lefia is still better in this case. And her magic is higher. At max limit break is at 1,300, yeah. So 200 more on magic. Let's see. The other unit, let's go and look at Tione. This one. Okay, so Suntan Girl. So at max, so, you know, at 6 stars. But at max limit break, she has SS in strength and SS in agility. Okay. Okay. I think her SS is kind of comparable to, at least her attack is kind of comparable to Sparkle Princess Eyes right now. She does an ultra power attack with temporary strength boost. She has a high power attack, physical attack. It's a physical attack, but I say power for some reason. High power attack, physical attack, with 30% seal. Foes, mid power attack with temporary strength boost and element resist, minus 40% for 2 turns. Like, that is really good for, like, you know, Record Buster, because if you get sealed, it could be also applied to war games because of the different ailments. But the thing with, you know, war games, you never know what they're going to do. Although you can kind of suggest to the unit what type of skills to do, is never a guaranteed thing. The other things that she has is mid physical attack with 50% taunt and self endurance plus 40% for 4 turns. Cool. So she can make herself a livable unit. The next one, which is the assist on this banner, is the Seer. Seer, and you know, as always, you know your game better than anyone. So definitely, you know, see if these units really fit in with your game before summoning. Don't, I mean, sure, you can summon because they're cute. But also summon because you're going to be able to use them. Like, that is very important. So Summer Mischief Seer, she is so cute. At max limit break, she has an S in endurance, and her skill is magic minus 20%. So that is at max limit break. At not max limit break, it is negative 15% to magic. This is really good if you were going against a magic unit. Like, who? Lefia in Heroic Trials. This is going to be helpful to surviving her. It will decrease her power a bit, and if we have a Record Buster that we have a magic, magic unit that's going to hit us, this is also good for that, because it will reduce the magic power of that. Okay, so that's all I have for her. Let's talk about the other banner. So we're going to talk about adventures because I'm leaving Hestia for last. Let's start with Tiona. This one. So here is Summer Swim at Tiona. At this is at 6-star plane. But at max limit break, she has an SS in strength and also in agility, similar to her sister. And her special is ultra power attack with temporary strength boost. This is going to be very familiar to her sister. High physical attack with temporary strength boost. Self strength for plus 75% for 4 turns. And for foes is high physical attack with temporary strength boost and 50% stun. Okay, I mean, she seems okay. Not like, what I'm going to be fighting for. One of the units I am considering, and one of the reasons that I'll pull from this banner is, and hopefully I have enough irises to do all 10 steps, is Lily. So, Temptations. Look at her face. She is so cute. This is her at 6 stars, but at maximum break, She has an SS in Dexterity and SS in Magic. I mean, she is a cutie. She is a cutie. But she is a healer class. She is a healer. She, foes ultra light magic attack. Then she has heal medicine, low heal, and ailment cure. So she removes all your ailments. Then low light magic attack with 30% sleep. So can cause sleep to your, to your targets, which would be, helpful in like war games, even Monsterphilia or regular story. And another one is magic resist plus 20% for 4 turns. Again, if you're facing a magic target that is hitting you with magic attacks, hey, survivability. And everything else, these are just her passive skills. She is a very good healer unit, and on top of that, she's cute. What's to think about? Fine, and last but not least, and also if you don't have a healer, she's a great option. It's really good to have a healer. I wish I had a maximum break healer, and so that's why I'm going to pull for her. And last but not least, Hestia. Seaside Goddess. This is her at 6 stars. If you max limit break her, she'll have an SS in Strength, and her skill is Foe's Strength minus 20%. At just 6 star, it would probably be 15%. Yes, negative 15%. So this will decrease your target's strength power, which is actually very helpful in things such as Record Buster when you're trying to survive and the target is hitting you very hard. So this is something you can consider for a Record Buster team in order to decrease their strength. And kind of likes you. It's also worth doing just for like, even for war games, because the meta is still very much physical attacks. So this debuff is still very is very important. I can't zoom in on her because I don't have her. But Hestia is Bestia. So we've covered the new events that are probably coming out, and we've talked about all of the summer units. And just kind of first impressions, this is not like an in-depth character analysis, just letting you know what do these units do. And personally, I will be summoning on the summer gacha for the summer story gacha for Hestia and Lily. Hopefully I can get enough irises to do all 10 steps. If not, I'll go as far as I can. Maybe I'll do a pickup banner for one of them. But either you get really lucky in a paid gacha or you don't. Maybe I'll at least do the pity one summon. But from the 10 paid gacha, paid irises. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna be summoning hopefully all 10 times on the banner with Hestia and Lily, because I would really like to be able to maximum break a healer unit. But like I mentioned, unless your RNG is like amazing, you might not be able to max limit break any of these units, because I've done 10 steps on a banner and not max limit breaked any. I've done 10 steps on a banner and I was able to max limit break one of them. So it really depends on how your RNG is that day when you're summoning. So make sure you do everything possible to get that extra good luck. But thank you peeps so very much for watching. I hope you, I don't usually do this type of content. I usually wait for the updates to happen. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want to see more previews of what's happening? Also, low-key, I forgot to mention, there will be another Record Buster. There is going to be another War Games coming soon. So it seems like our, and it does seem like our update dates are shifting. So we'll see how things progress in the game. I'm very excited for the summer units. Let me know in the comments below, which of the best girls are you chasing? And do you want to see me do more pre-updates? Thank you all so very much for watching, and until next time, meow to meow.